Okay, everybody, I'm gonna make a video. I gotta warn people though, probably a lot of people aren't gonna like what I'm gonna say. You know, they're gonna maybe just find what I say offensive and all that, because much of my video I wanted to make right now has to do with like being a Christian or just like a man of God, being like a believer and stuff, and having morals, basically, if nothing else, believing in being righteous, if nothing else. Let me try to put it the best way I can put it. I really wanted to just try to give Mr. Charlie Zelenoff, the best advice that I can think to give him. Yeah, if you're watching this, Charlie Z, I don't know why you think I'm a hateful person or whatever. I'm anything but. I know, a lot of people hate on you and stuff. And they make these videos and stuff. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being brutally honest. Yeah, I find them funny because they're not me. I'm not in the videos, I guess. But somehow I feel like even if I were to get mocked in videos, I'm the type of person that would take it in stride. I'm the type of person that can take a joke really good, actually. When people tease me and stuff, I'm the type that laughs right along with it and goes right along with it, because I guess that's just me. I'm the type that's my type of sociability. Like, I accept people for who they are, even if they are going to be wisecracking me. I can deal with it. I mean, there's much worse things to deal with in life. Um, but yeah, going back to what I really wanted to talk about in this video, and I want to put it the best way I can put it. I've seen all your matches, your gym matches, Charlie Z. I have seen them. The best thing I can tell you, man, you gotta. If I were you, all right, just take this with a grain of salt. If I were in your shoes, honestly, I would go for another approach, like another. How do I put it? Another approach. Take another route, like more or less reinvent yourself. I would drop the whole UBF goat thing. I would move on to something else. Just leave it as like a chapter, a foregone chapter in your life. Like, you got to move on eventually, man. Because I mean, just look at it this way. Eventually you're gonna get a lot older. Time rolls on and on and on. None of us stays young. I remember, myself when I was, like 20. I remember it like yesterday. I'm 45 now, and that's 25 years ago, and I remember it like yesterday. And I'm just letting you know, time really flies, and you got to move on from things in life. You can't dwell on like a certain persona or phase, whatever. You got to move on. You got to reinvent yourself. That's just life. If I were you, going by what I see of you seem like a high energy type of person, but your emotional content is all wrong for the fighting game. That's your biggest downfall. That's why you run out of steam. You run. You get winded very, very rapidly. It's because your emotions are so revved up through the roof. That's emotional content. That's something you have to have that in check. You got to have that in balance to be a truly successful boxer, most people just don't have that. They just really don't have that. You could be really gifted in a lot of different type of aspects of being gifted. You know, you could be whatever, really athletic and stuff like that, strong and naturally powerful, you know, but it doesn't mean you're going to be a successful you know, fighting athlete, whether that's boxing or MMA, you know. Yeah, so I really think you should move on from this whole boxing thing and just consider it a foregone chapter and just move on. Like I was saying, being that you seem like you're like high energy and stuff, you should get into like just basic like bodybuilding type of stuff, you know. Don't get in the roids though, you know. Of course, you know that wouldn't be good at all. That wouldn't be good at all. You know, you should just stay natural and eat real good and just like get into bodybuilding. I think that would help you a lot. That would like balance things out. You know, I mean, me myself, I've had my share plentifully throughout my life of, mental, psychological, emotional disorders. You know, I'm familiar with all that stuff, and I think, you know, me getting into weightlifting like I did on a consistent basis starting at the age of 21, you know, that I think that really, really helped me out, get me through. I think if I didn't get into lifting, I probably wouldn't be here. I probably would have, I would have gotten into like drugs and stuff like that if I didn't get into lifting like I did, you know. So, I mean, it has a tremendous remedial effect, you know, a lot of endorphins, and has a way of just sort of calming your mind and everything. You know, your mind, body, and spirit, as they say. You know, it has a definite calming effect, you know. So, yeah, you really should get into, like, lifting. I'm not saying join a gym, just, like, you know, do your bench pressing and push-ups one day, and then maybe the next day just maybe do a little bit of jogging or something, and then the next day do like pull-ups and like curls with barbell or dumbbells or both, and then, you know, then the next day skip and do, you know, maybe cardio again, like jog or something, you know, and then the next day do like, you know, maybe seated overheads, and then like next day, you know, the cardio. That's what you should do. Just keep going, weights and then some cardio the next day, and then keep doing that back and forth, and it'll really calm your mind. It'll help your focus, and it'll just make a huge difference, you know. You know, so you're not all wound up all the time. And like I said, I can't emphasize enough how important it is to eat properly, you know, get plenty of protein. You know, I like to get those rotisserie chickens myself, because I hate cooking. I mean, I'm decent at cooking, but I just hate doing it. I'm just too tired out to cook because of my job. I bust my ass at work, and that's another thing you need to be thankful for. You don't have this miserable bust ass job to go to, you know, so you got a lot of like free energy to use, and you should use it for, you know, like I said, like do some like natural bodybuilding and keep eating good food, you know, and just keep doing that, and then maybe, I don't know, like pursue wrestling or something. Go to some like wrestling school or something, you know, like pro wrestling. I mean, there's nothing to joke about with pro wrestling. You know, it is what it is. You make a good living doing it. But anyway, I got to cut the camera right now. So yeah, I'm going to cut it.